Welcome back. It's a new week, new day. Welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, JayTee.
This is Tim Bob.
And this is
the Hear Me Out Podcast.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Bro, new week, man. How you feeling?
Feel good, man. It's hot.
It's hot.
Still hot.
It's still hot.
It's still hot.
Again, whoever out there loves summer, you're going to hell.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
You're
bro.
going to hell, bro.
I don't like it.
Because I feel like, bro, summer is God's idea of just saying, if you keep doing wrong by me,
This is what's gonna feel like.
this is what it's gonna feel like, but it's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
This is just like this is an hors d'oeuvre.
It's an appetizer.
This is an appetizer, bro. This is an appetizer of hell.
Yeah,
Summer
bro.
is the appetizer of hell.
I like that.
It is, bro.
Cause it's hot as hell outside.
Yeah,
but
bro.
I've been good, man. I'm feeling blessed. Can't complain, man. Life is good. I know
agree.
the world is going crazy, but life is good, man. I can't complain too much. How about you, bro?
I ain't got nothing bad to say, man. Look, I was sitting there thinking today, and I'm just like, dang, bro. Like, we are soon about to be celebrating our 1 year anniversary doing the pod.
Doing a pod
2
for
seasons
a whole
in,
year, all based
and
off
1
a
year.
convo of Matilda.
Dang, it started from Matilda.
It started from Tally Ho.
Tally ho. All right. Never mind, bro. We'll get there, but man, all in all, man, we are back with a new week, new episode, and today we are joined by a special guest today. I mean,
Another one.
bro,
DJ Khaled.
yeah, he's a part
Another
of,
one.
Yeah, he's a part of Witness Protection.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can't show his face, but he on here, bro, because like
we're going to jail. We are going to jail.
he's a part of the Witness Protection Program. By the time y'all see this, he won't even be here.
Yeah. But without further ado, but man, our next guest, man, he's cool, he's funny, and he's coming to the clubhouse today to hang out with us and talk all things about our movie today and everything else. But guys, put your hands together and celebrate our host for this week, Shaq. What is up?
What's poppin', y'all? How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good.
Hey, man, I'm blessed and happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man. I see
Blessed
I
for the
see
invite.
Y'all see the shoes of the,
You know what I'm saying?
The shoes is
I keep
clean.
my clean, my little
No
collection.
no
nice.
crease.
Hey, these hoes coming out 2019, boy. They been
He just bought them
Taking
30
care
minutes
of.
ago.
That boy
Taking
stole
care
them
of,
off of
right.
my body.
hey, and I keep the receipt.
What? I don't. I do
Every
too.
box receipt in the.
That's wild.
I do too.
I don't.
It's part
I
of the
know you
collection
don't.
too. Also, if you
I'm
try to
not
resell them
returning
joints,
nothing.
it's not even about. It's about like the mental thing. Like OCD with shoes, bro. I gotta have all my inserts, all receipts, everything. And also, when you try to sell them joints, like I'm like, hey,
gotta
I
show
need
it.
the receipt.
That's crazy.
When I go on eBay and I be buying like stuff like vinyl records and all that, I'm the same. I love seeing like when you have that like that proof of purchase. I love a POP.
I need
Hold it
that.
down.
I need that OG receipt.
No, for real. But
Yeah,
Shaq,
man.
tell the audience a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, my name is Shaq. Can't get into my last name on the pod, but
No.
Is he on witness protection?
on the way from Dallas, Texas, man. So again, when y'all talk about the Heat, boy, this is giving me flashbacks of being in Texas, dog. So
Was
It's
it
all
this
flat.
flat?
already
No,
know.
Texas is flat.
That's what I was gonna say.
that be beaming, dog. That be beaming.
Y'all don't get shade because it's all flat. You ain't no hill.
Oh God, bro, and it's like because even there, bro, Texas, bro, it be like I said earlier, bro, it be 5 a.m., dog, hot. You walk outside, think it's gonna be a nice little chill.
Hot.
Nothing.
It's
And
humid
At least
too, right?
Georgia too.
And it
It
be
rains.
dusty.
Yeah.
Niggas should be, hey, chill.
I told you, Shaq is from that place where the little tumbleweeds go across.
Yeah, bro.
He from the place
Hey,
where ain't no this time ain't big enough for the
Y'all
both
gonna make
of
me
us.
turn into Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy chill.
Y'all gonna make me turn into Sandy Cheeks. But
I
anyways,
want to go home. Why her voice get deep?
you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Dallas, Texas, man. I'm a family man. Love my wife. Love my 2 kids.
Love that.
Love sports.
Love that.
Obviously, love God.
Love that.
And all things above. So, yeah, I'm glad to be here. Appreciate you guys inviting me.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be a fun one. So,
Yeah, man. I'm
man.
excited to have you here too, bro. Man, we have a good time today,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We about to
Got a
cut up.
good cut
It's
up,
been a
good
minute
time.
since we had Tyree on, so Since we had like
A dude?
like a dude on the show.
A dude?
Because mainly we've been catering to the females.
To the
a lot.
women's. It's been Zaria. It's been Octavia. It's been
Angelica. All these us. Octavia, Zaria, Angelica.
About 3 Keishas. It sounds like a DMX song. Yeah, man, we gotta get some different. Dang, we got everybody.
Okay.
You know what they say when they name ending in They'll give you a headache.
Oh man, and all 3 of them give me a headache. That's right, Angelica, Octavia, and Zaria all give me a headache.
No, for real,
I
love them.
I love them bad. I
love
them all
they
bad.
all for real the homies, bro. Because Octavia, that's a Gemini twin. Mm-hmm. Angelica, that's why we even say put it in my veins.
Yeah, put it in my veins.
And you know Zaria, she gonna come over here.
That's the princess of the pod.
She gonna come in here.
Hey, put it in my veins. I like that shit. When I'm watching the previous episodes, I'm like, I with that.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
We be saying it regular now. Shout out to Angelica, man.
Yeah, shout out to Angelica. But guys, today we are coming at you guys with, I would say, one of our newer films, but it's like a new classic.
I like that. It's an Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, no, I hate her. No, but guys, today we are coming at you today, guys, with a very much like classic film. It's a classic comedy. I mean, from missing tooths to butt ass naked Asians and a random baby. Today, guys, we are covering The Hangover.
You don't get it. Melissa checks my statements.
Well, we just need a credit card on file. We won't charge you anything until you check out, so you can figure it out then.
Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, Lisa. And we'll deal with it tomorrow. Come on.
Fine.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
You probably get this a lot. This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
All right, guys, before we hop into The Hangover and discuss all things that, we are going to hop into a segment that we haven't done really since month of guests. Guys, this is Recast Roulette. So, Shaq, with Recast Roulette, basically we take the cast of the current film that we're covering, which is today The Hangover, and basically you have to recast the wolf pack. So without further ado, tell the Hear Me Out listeners, who would you cast as the wolf pack of The Hangover?
So I'm gonna give y'all a bonus one, Black Doug. So I gotta include Black Doug on there.
Oh,
I wasn't do Leslie Child, but he's untouchable.
I
in my
agree.
opinion. I can't touch with that shit.
Mr. Child, Leslie
the
Child.
attitude and everything like that, can't touch with that.
Yeah.
But from previous episodes, I feel like this one was. I feel like basically everybody's replaceable in a sense.
Oh, wow,
almost compared to other movies where it's like you can't really move this person, that person. Because I found a lot of good people. So, but to start it off, Stu, Mr. Dentist, orthodontist, the doctor. I got Jason Sudeikis.
I like that a lot.
That
Okay,
is
I
a good
love
pick.
Jason Sudeikis. Okay, that to me, I know a lot of people like Saturday Night Live back in like when it was like Jim Carrey and all of them, but Jason Sudeikis is hilarious. That was like the second prime of Saturday Night Live. Is
Okay.
that cast.
Oh, for
so
real?
I love Jason Sudeikis. So that's a great.
I just know him
pick.
from the movies like We're the Millers and
Yes.
Ted Lasso.
With the Millers.
Like he's the dad of Ted Lasso.
Jennifer Aniston had a second prime in that
With the
movie.
Millers.
Ooh.
And they kind of look similar too. So like
They
it
do
fits,
put you
know
in
what I
mind
mean?
of each
Their
other.
head
They
is
really
oblong.
Matter of fact, Stu was in We're the Millers because he's the one that had the shark and all that.
I think so.
Yeah, he was in We're the Millers. Yeah.
I like a cross.
Cooking.
Yeah.
So for Phil, I was stuck between two people.
Okay.
Let me tell you, the first person I didn't choose, Matthew McConaughey. So originally I was gonna do it like a suave kind of hair slicked back, but he wasn't asshole enough for me. I had to dig in my bag a little bit because Phil a little asshole.
Yeah.
He a little selfish.
Yeah,
he said fuck them kids in that field trip. So I said, all right, Matthew McConaughey made to be too nice. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool himself, in the flesh. In the flesh.
Okay. Let me find out.
That's
You heard me?
good, right? So he plays what, Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. He has that.
I like that.
I like it.
The only thing that scares me about Ryan Reynolds is he's gonna want too many talking parts.
Yeah, he's talking a little bit too much.
He gonna
He's
talk
like,
too
Yeah,
much.
you be
Over.
talking a lot sometimes. You
He is you.
What are you talking about? We on the talk show. I'm supposed to talk.
My boy Tim doing his job, man.
Man,
My boy doing his job.
where is Zari at when I need her? Go ahead.
All right, so for Doug for me was the most replaceable person. Obviously, this whole movie they just looked for his ass. So, I mean, there's not a lot of impact. At first, I was gonna say Paul Rudd, but then I just stuck with Jason Bateman.
Okay.
That's.
Either one. I mean, I feel like either one.
I think you could swap Jason Bateman and Jason Sudeikis however you want.
Yeah, like interchange them.
Yeah.
And then
This is a hard one.
Allen. It is hard.
I agree. Cause
This is a hard one.
Hey, he killed that shit. He carried this shit low key. I thought of what's his name off Pineapple Express and Superbad, Jonah Hill. I was thinking about Jonah Hill. The only thing I didn't like about it was the age and like the image that he has, because you know Jonah Hill's a little bit younger, especially at that time.
right.
So I don't think it really would have fit with that. I'll live with my dad. I'm kind of weird, kind of
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons type shit. So I stuck with John C. Riley.
Wait. That's
that
the dude from
motherfucker-
Talladega Nights?
Yeah, Step Brothers.
Oh.
the
him.
the curly headed.
Yeah.
That's who that is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Ryan Reynolds, John C. Riley, Jason Bateman, and Jason Sudeikis. That's actually not bad.
I feel like with that cast,
That shit would be
the
banging.
movie still would have been a banger. I feel like it still would have been a banger. You got one more?
Bonus.
Go ahead.
Black Doug.
Which is Mike Epps, right?
Yep.
I already know it.
So Black Doug. I want to do Dave Chappelle, old school Dave Chappelle from Half Baked, late '90s.
Right.
Okay.
But I feel like the goofiness of Tracy Morgan would tip it off. Being
Tracy
a stupid
He
selling
didn't have a lot of talking parts
That's
too.
true.
Says,
been selling the drugs, like the wrong drugs, he'd have been like, that's some he would do.
Yeah.
Mix up the bags. That's Tracy Morgan would do that. So
that's
I
a
would
good
say
recast,
I would say
man.
Tracy
I
Morgan as
agree.
Black Doug.
I don't know. I hate that I gotta mention you on the like the compilation when we go into like our
That's
1 year
a good
anniversary.
recast.
That's a good recast. But I mean, since now we're doing recast roulette, I can give you guys an early fun fact. What's so funny is you said you would have casted. You thought about Jonah Hill for
Yeah.
Alan, for the character Alan. What's crazy is he was actually offered the role of
Word?
of Alan. Another fun fact. Paul Rudd. You said you would have cast him as who?
Doug.
They actually considered Paul Rudd.
Really?
Yeah. So that means that you would have fell right in
You
the
would've-
director's
yeah,
room.
you would have been casting them right.
Right. So yeah, I thought that was very fun that you were saying that. Dang, bro, you ate that.
Cooking, boy. I was at the crib. I was like, this should just go, dog. Because if they was in the movie, bro, I'd be like,
It still would hit.
It was still
man,
hit.
still would have hit.
But now you gotta see what you can come up with when you witness protection. You just in the house.
Yeah, you just be
Hey,
like-
number Tom. Number Tom.
Just in the house. But bro, that was a good recast roulette, bro.
Yes,
You
sir,
snapped with that
Ski.
one, bro. You snapped with
I,
that
I
one.
like that.
I do too.
I'd watch
bro.
it still.
I would too. I would too. But guys, without further ado, before we hop into the Hangover, man, we got that segment, that Fuego segment.
Caliente.
Before we hop into the Hangover, finally, T, give us our hot take of the week.
Appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
It's a lot of suspense, man. Every time you do it, it feels suspenseful. Just hear me out.
Hey, this shit gonna be. It better be good, boy.
It
My
better be
hot
good.
take is that disabled people are a lot more capable than y'all really think. I think. So, let me tell y'all something.
Define disabled though for me real quick. what that mean exactly? What's your definition, dog?
Bro, I just said I wanted to make it to the year. We are literally a month and a half shy from a year. You trying to get us canceled?
My mom used to work with disabled people, and I've learned that not all of them, but a lot of disabled people be kind of doing a lot more because they know they can get away with it. I've learned this. I have actually a couple disabled family members too, and when they mom come through, you be like, you can do that.
What?
I'm not saying that people in wheelchairs can walk. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying sometimes, bruh, I seen it firsthand. My mom worked with back to back, like through my whole life. My mom would come home and be like, bro, you know that he would be acting like this way at school, and then he'd get home around his parents and he wouldn't do that. Or his parents would come pick him up and then he would do this. Like they're a little bit more capable. You know, the ad they had for just for Down syndrome people, they were saying like, we cater so much to like, oh, we don't teach you this, so then they don't learn this. You ever seen that?
Yes.
So it's not just me that's saying it. It's also people of certain backgrounds. But I've just learned. JayTee, what do you think? JayTee will let you wait.
What's your opinion, dog?
Shaq.
What's your?
We go to Shaq.
Let me
Not put me in this.
let me say this.
I am not in this.
Let me say this. My mom also worked with special needs people.
Okay.
Individuals. Now it's harder for me because it was when I was a little kid, so I just remember a couple of them and the relationships we had, and I could definitely see it, like that being the truth. Because also in society, you know, we look at certain things with certain people, and we just subconsciously, you know, count them out or whatever. But a lot of people be geniuses, bro.
No cap.
They
Thank you.
Hey, we talk about Allen at the goddamn casino, dog, with all them numbers and shit. That's what I be thinking about.
I agree.
They be smart as hell.
No cap.
You think you're doing some shit, they 2 steps ahead.
Fun fact. Do you know that the human brain, us as humans, we only tap into 10% of our brain for our whole life.
I can believe
So
it.
we're only able, the average human, some of y'all think y'all special. The average human can only use 10% of their brain throughout their whole lifetime, right? I truly believe some of the people that we consider disabled have tapped into that percentage easily. My mom has worked with students that feel things that are not even like
We can't
you
even
don't even
compute that
think
shit
of,
in our brain.
right? Like people,
right.
Kids get like nauseous, and they're like, he's like, oh, I feel the earth turning.
Hey, yo.
That's different though.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like he said with math, some of the biggest, brightest minds of in history are autistic or disabled. Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, he's autistic.
Yeah.
I think they said the guy Isaac Newton. I think they said he was on the spectrum as well.
Yeah.
Einstein did not know how to cross the street without help.
See, I didn't know
But
that. That's
literally-
crazy.
But E equals MC squared.
Yeah.
So like,
Now we'll say handicapped people sometimes don't cancel me for this. They can be bullies too.
strong.
Hey, elaborate.
They
Strong.
I'm just saying, bro.
They strong, bro.
They are bullies sometimes, bro. I had this one handicapped guy tell me, bro. He said, you skipped me and I'll slap the F out of you. I said, excuse me? And bro, like he was literally going at it. Like, bro. And I was trying to be the bigger person and walk away. But it's just like he just kept like just coming to me. And I'm just like, and you know, we've seen like instances where the disabled person is you know they're using their situation to their advantage. You know, and I'm just like, bro, this ain't right.
That's a lose-lose, dog. You do something back to him, then you look like a bad person. You
But
let it
if you
slide,
let it happen,
you
then
get punked. You know what I'm saying? It's a lose-lose.
And when I say disabled, I don't even mean mentally sometimes. I feel like I remember like even in high school, there was a kid in a wheelchair, bro. And nobody joked with him. Like, I make fun of everyone. So when I say everyone, I mean everyone.
He means everyone.
I do mean everyone.
Dead ass. Dead ass.
If you in a wheelchair and you think you're going to make fun of me,
everybody getting smoked.
Because you're equal to me. Like, you are.
Right. You put that playing field.
So, like, one time he pulled me aside, and he was just like, bro, like, I really appreciate, like, you don't treat me any different. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, bro, like, if you want to race up the stairs right now, dust your little hell.
My boy crossing the line.
Boy, that elevator, by the time you push that elevator button, boy, I'll be upstairs. Like, I'm just that kind of person, though. Like, I always, like, that's just a like if I make fun of you, then I feel like you're tough enough to take it. One,
Right.
and then two, it's for me, it's a term of like endearment. Like I joke around with you, I
mess
let
with
my
you.
guard down. Yeah, like when
Yeah.
I'm at work, I don't joke with everybody because some of the people that I'm working with, just I don't want to joke with them. I don't trust them or whatever. So I think we take
feel
that away from that. I think sometimes they're just more capable, bro. They're way more capable. I've seen the Paralympics, bro. They're capable,
Hey,
brother.
they be moving, bro.
Race
And
one of them dudes with them little backward kangaroo legs. Tell me who more capable, who quicker.
And you be
Wrap
they
this
be out
hot
there
take
hooping.
up before we get canceled.
Hey, them
oh
boys
my
be out there
God.
hooping in the
Boy,
wheelchairs
boy,
too,
we
boy.
hooping.
Hey,
They be carrying though.
I ain't got no choice, boy. I be like, yes, I carry, but you know, we gotta give them grace on that. They be
Yeah.
hooping though.
Yeah, they
and
be
you
hooping.
gotta think too. I think the goal's still relatively high, bro. And you on the goddamn chair, dogs. Wow, you gotta make that shit with defense in front of you, boy. Salute, hey, salute to everybody out there hooping, B.
No cap.
We got love for you, man.
And to wrap my hot take up, disabled people are more capable than y'all really think.
And that's a compliment.
For real.
That's low-key a
honestly.
compliment.
That's actually a compliment.
If you in society, don't mark them out.
I'm just
Watch your back.
I'm just here because I have to be.
Watch your back.
That's my hot take, man.
Today, guys, we are talking all things the cult classic itself, The Hangover. When I first seen this film, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this movie is actually the first movie to open me up to literally pure comedy, like a comedy film. Like if anyone was to ever ask me what's your favorite comedy film, my mindset directly goes to this film because, like, to me, growing up, I never really what people saw as funny, I didn't see as funny. Even though it's a movie, it's a comedy, it's not like I'm sitting up here just laughing at it. It's just one of those movies where I'm just sitting up just like, okay, like, you know, this
Yeah.
was a good movie
Right.
or whatever. You know, I can see why it's funny. It's not funny to me like that, like ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But cool. But like, my friends and I at the time, this is during Blockbuster era. You know, my cousins, everybody, they stayed the night at my crib. It was the summer, and they rented this movie, and so they always watch what I want to watch. So obviously, it's only fair. Let them pick the movie for the night. Had some Papa John's pizza, whatever like that. Bro, let's just say I watched this movie 3 times in one night. Jeez. I did not expect this movie to be as funny as it was because, like, again, this is not my, and it's very, as an adult watching it now, it is very raunchy. This is a raunchy comedy picture. Like,
And it's funny though, like, even though you say that it's raunchy, I know when like certain movies are just trying to go for a raunch comedy, and it's just like, all right, y'all doing too
it still had class about itself.
somehow.
It just
I don't
flows.
know how
It's
just
a
all
charm.
worked. Maybe because it was based in Vegas, so we were already understanding like Vegas is going to be crazy.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But I think also it was because the whole movie was happening in the past tense of things that have already happened.
Right.
Too. It wasn't like they were trying to put them in this situation. You were watching it happen. You were like, oh my God, they did that? Like,
right.
yeah, it definitely, it's raunchy, but it's like a perfect type of raunchy.
Right. So, guys, for the ones who don't know, and I feel like it's very rare for a lot of these movies that we cover, but guys, the plot for The Hangover followed. 2 days before his wedding, Doug and his 3 friends drive to Las Vegas for a wild and memorable bachelor party. In fact, when the 3 groomsmen wake up the next morning, they can't remember a thing, nor can they find Doug. With little time to spare, the 3 pals try to retrace their steps and find Doug so they can get him back to Los Angeles in time to walk down the aisle. Bro, I will say, I feel like this movie plays a good role of kind of like a mystery, but comedy at the same time. Because think about the whole time, we're actually trying to think, where the hell is Doug at?
Yeah.
And what the fuck happened last night?
Like, what
Yeah,
happened?
right?
Like, we getting these little tidbits, like the tiger in the bathroom, the missing baby, the missing tooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where's the Holocaust ring? Like,
Yeah.
all this stuff, but it's just like nothing is adding up. Why is it a naked Asian man in the car, in the trunk?
And it was so funny because like the first thing that you're worried about, that they were worried about in the movie, was to not mess up the car, and the car was the last thing we were worried about now. Like, it's
Literally.
like, bro,
It's funny you say something about the car, though. Did you know literally they had 3 replicas of this car, and one of them actually got stolen during the midst of filming
In Vegas?
in Vegas. So they had a whole police like chase down thing. Police shut down traffic in in Vegas. It was a whole thing. Crazy. Got to be more careful. But I didn't realize until doing my research for this film that as of last month, this film is 15 years old. That is,
God, that's crazy.
Time is moving by.
I was in high school when this thing joined.
Vividly remember watching this movie.
I remember the movie coming out. Everybody like, you gotta go watch the movie.
Dang. So you went to the movie to go see it? Did you go to the movie to see it?
No.
They told me
it was after the fact.
I'll catch it on Redbox.
But I think it's one of them. No, I don't think Blockbuster's already passed its prime at that point when I seen it.
Yeah,
it's definitely Redbox. So? When I seen it,
years ago, Blockbuster was not what? No, Blockbuster wasn't not like that.
It might have been like.
You mean like it wasn't popping like that?
Like, Blockbuster been closed since like 2009, bro.
No, I remember distinctly. Why? Because I still have the DVD.
When this movie come out?
Sticker.
What year?
It came
2016? No, 2010.
Yeah, no, this movie came out in 2009.
Oh, I just said Blockbuster.
So it might have been right towards the end of that era.
I saw the Hangover 2 and 3 in theaters, but I didn't see the first one. They definitely couldn't have paid me to go see the first one because, again, I didn't like comedy. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love this movie so much today because I love watching old films be re-released in theaters. And they showed this in theaters again, I'd go see it again.
Really?
I'd go see it in theaters just to say I saw it in theaters because I know I would still laugh.
Time.
I would laugh.
Yeah.
I would ask you this though. Who would you say your Wolfpack member like personality is? Like me, I will go ahead and say just based off personality traits, the way he curates the plan, the way he really doesn't care, I am definitely Phil. I feel like I am Phil to the T. Like even down to when they got to Chow and Chow was saying, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill all y'all if you don't give me the money, and he was just like,
what are we doing here?
Like, bro, what are we doing? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of just stood up. He was mainly like the voice of everybody. So I would say I'm definitely a Phil. What about you guys?
Shaq, go ahead.
Man, it's
giving.
It's because this cast, bro, is so like in the movie. They're so like, I ain't trying to be no stew, bro. I ain't get played like that, G. So my girl ain't finna do me like that. Shout out to my wife. I love you, baby. But
she was talking to him crazy.
Shout out to the wife, man.
Hey, crazy, bro. And then Doug, bro. Doug is just, you really don't know a lot about him. He's just getting married.
Yeah.
When I was younger, bro, definitely Phil, bro. Fuck them kids, dog. I'm taking that bread.
Bro,
we finna have a great time.
He is definitely, when he got in the car, bro, he said, he was just like, bro, what do you mean? Like, I left my wife and kid to be on this trip. And they were just like, wow, that's he said, are you fucking kidding me? I fucking hate my life. I'm gonna go to Vegas and never come back. And like, that's me. Like, bro, are you kidding me?
My boy got to the hotel. He said, shit, we need the villa.
Yes.
And I ain't paying. He said,
hey, run that car.
He said, run that car, boy. But yeah.
So you would say
I would have to say Phil, bro, because the other options were not the best.
Yeah.
I'm a Doug ass nigga, bro.
You are Doug. Oh my god. I'm so glad you are true to yourself.
I would be on the roof like, I'm hot. I don't know where I am,
bro.
And then on top of that, you came into the roof. He tackled him. I'd be like, my skin.
Guys, I'm glad he said it. He is very truthful.
I'm so Doug, bro. I hang back,
bro. I know everybody loves you on the pod. They love because they see you as this person that got all these spicy hot takes, all that. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it's like pulling Stu's teeth to get him out the house. Like when I tell you, he is Doug, bro.
I'm Doug, bro.
He is literally
I'd be the one
Doug.
stuck on the roof. The whole movie would actually be about where the heck? Where's Tim at?
Literally,
the most simplest play. But that's the thing that pissed me off the most. Motherfuckers on the roof, bro. I'm like, what was you doing up there, dog?
They put him up there, man. Remember?
I'm like, I would have got my ass up. Like, damn.
Closed. Remember, they got to keep that door open.
Hey, that's real. I forgot the door locked behind.
Yeah.
So he was up there cooking.
That's why the two scenes they showed, like, we kept the door open.
Because
if that door get closed, it's clear. And the door got closed. Doug got stuck.
Is like all of them said that the last thing they remember is being on the roof. So why didn't we go back up to the roof and just start from there?
Can I say one more thing too?
Yeah.
I'm both Dougs.
I was gonna say you Black Doug, bro.
I'm Black Doug too. Because I would be the one to get kidnapped and be like,
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
He'd be the nigga in a situation he don't need to be in.
I would have sold him the wrong drugs. I would have been me, bro. I'd have been like, bro, my drug dealer gonna be so mad.
Black Doug played by Mike Epps, bro. Chef's kiss. That man, I love when he was just like ta-da. And who was that? He was just like, that's Doug. He was like, that's not a Doug. He said, what you talking about, Willis? That's him.
That's him.
And then he was just like, bro, When Alan said the Doug we're looking for is a white, bro,
Killed me.
God, bro.
And then
Dying.
Doug,
My
he's like,
favorite-
yeah, and Black Doug. And Mike Epps said, all right,
All right,
now.
now you got to cut that
He
shit.
said you gotta chill on that.
Yeah.
But my favorite scene with Black Doug, it's more so Alan, but when he left the liquor store, he said, "What up, nigga?" I said, "Damn."
Right. What
Nigga, the way he said that on a regular basis.
you know it, bro.
My boy said, "What up, nigga?" Me and my he said, "Chill, I'm not a cop." I said, "Okay." But you know, Doug accepted that shit. He's like, he kind of slow, so he right. He ain't no cop.
But the part that kills me, you take this Doug with you, give us our money back, blah blah. Man say, "Oh man, come on, man, please, I'll be your Doug."
He said, "I'll be your
I'll be
Doug."
your Doug. Hey. Cause bro, I told you you had the wrong damn guy, little boy.
Not me? Is that not me
Oh,
though,
God,
bro?
You are Black Doug, bro.
I'm Doug on both
Oh
sides
my
of the
God,
spectrum, bro.
So I feel like this though. So would you guys say that this movie changed the trajectory of like men bachelor parties in Vegas? Because like from what I read, this movie was so popular that they said at the Caesar's Palace that every day since this film came out, someone is always going to quote this movie when they come to Caesar's Palace to check in. They're going to always ask, is it pager friendly? And they're going to always ask, did the real Caesar live? All the time. And it's so popular. They have like a slot machine dedicated to this film because
That's what's up.
Yeah, like to me, I feel like that goes into the originality that we always talk about with films and stuff like that. Is that I feel like you guys are not original. You guys looking for reboots, requels, and sequels, and something like this is just original.
Yeah,
and
something fresh.
It's such a
Yeah.
simple plot.
Simple
A
plot.
simple plot, bro.
We got drunk on a bachelor's
And
party.
we're going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas. Lost Doug. Got the whole movie is about finding Doug. What's your favorite? I know it's hard to do. This movie. Okay, this movie is chock full of scenes. Like they kind of just keep hitting you with like another like shocking scene.
Yeah,
Do you have a favorite scene?
man.
I would say again, kind of referring back to him being on a roof. The scene that pissed me off the most, being who I am, was when they put the drugs in the steak to give to the tiger. Why does go inside the goddamn bathroom, shut the door behind him, and get so close and throw that steak? It didn't feel talk about make sure he eat it. You make sure he eat it. I ain't
Right.
doing that. Get me up. I'm throwing that in there and we gonna peek through the door.
I agree.
My boy shut the door behind him. I said, "Oh hell no!" Hey, you bold for that, G.
Honestly, just open the door, throw it, and close it. Like
No,
don't
I
put
want
your
to
body
see.
in there.
I think I would have put the tongs. I know I would have put the tongs. I would want the tiger to see it, but
You gotta throw
It
it,
don't
bro.
matter.
And hit the quick little peek, close it, peek. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
My boy got up in that door.
For me, I am going to say, bro, I want to say it's the Mojave Desert scene when they meet up with Chow and stuff, because I feel like because I quote this movie a lot, and I would say majority of my quotes come from this scene, because like
That was a great scene.
yes,
Great
bro.
scene.
I mean, and the dialogue and the majority of it was improvised. You know what I'm saying? Like
I love improv.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, funny fat guy fall on face. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, he fine. Now, give me money. Oh, I shoot him. And I shoot all you motherfuckers. And then we take it. Your choice, bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's just so, like, I feel like he really came in and just, like,
Yeah,
owned the scene.
it's
and
hard to replace
It's
him.
hard.
You can't
So,
replace that. Yeah, you can't.
again, it's peak
Peak
cinema. Like, bro, so I would say the Mojave Desert. What about you?
My favorite scene is just the door hitting somebody. When he opens the door, hit
you
the
mean?
baby, he said, "Oh, dang it,
You
Alan!"
nailed the baby.
the baby. And then it was mad at Alan. Alan said, give me a hand up. He said, "F you, Alan." And he opened the door. He said, "Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry."
That shit was funny.
Bro, I love the amount of time the door hitting somebody always made me crack up, bro.
Man, when they hit the baby in the cop
Yes,
car.
The
I'm like,
little
damn.
scenes in The Hangover, it's always in movies though. The little scenes are the ones that make me like when Zach Galifianakis he's in Mike Tyson's house, and they're like, "Yeah, you know, they're watching the clip." He's like, "I've never been on TV. This is my first time on TV."
Yes.
Like,
It's like the
he's
social
innocent.
conversation.
It's
Yes.
like- yeah, and then
It's
he's like,
oh,
he's peeing in the pool, right? And he's like,
I'm outside.
"I'm gonna go outside,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, that's a
Yes,
smart
smart
choice."
And if you watch it, bro, never
still
found the door. Never found the
He's
door.
still in the background.
My boy
like,
said,
where the hell is
I said, look at his ass in the back. Can't leave if he wanted to.
But what's crazy is same thing, same character, Alan. Remember when I want to say it was after the Mojave Desert scene, I think, when they realized that, dang, we still don't have Doug. We stuck with Black Doug. We lost his money. What was it, like $80,000? Mm-hmm. And remember when Phil was just like, shit, and he was just like, shoot. He was just like, he said the F word, and then Alan said, freak.
My boy just and he kicking the dirt. He was like kicking the dirt too. Like,
Shaq, you said it earlier. It's the truth though. Like Zach Galifianakis carried this movie,
bro.
And Leslie Chow, bro.
So let me ask y'all this then. Let me ask y'all this since you say that. Would you say this movie would work without Alan?
No.
You need you need that dummy, bro.
Even when he was in the beginning with Doug.
And he gets real close to my shaft.
I'm like, boy, you got a jockstrap on. You tripping?
He was a baddie.
His cheeks was out.
He reminded me. He was standing like the Grinch,
bro.
And what make it the whole thing funny is like he just being him. He don't give a damn.
He just
living life.
The funny thing is, Alan is not. Okay, this is my personal opinion. Alan was not written that way because if you see Zach Galifianakis, like his comedy, that is Alan.
Oh, he's molded that into the role.
Yeah, because like if you've seen Between Two Ferns, he's very. Have you ever seen Between Two Ferns?
No.
Between Two Ferns it's an interview style comedy. He gets A-list celebrities and he interviews them, but all they do is like rail on him and he rails on them. Like, but it's very awkward, silent comedy. It's Zach Galifianakis.
So that reminds me of like Funny Marco.
Yes. Okay. That's beautiful. Zach Galifianakis is to me the originator of that.
Okay.
If you watch Between Two Ferns, you're gonna be like, oh,
I gotta check that out.
I think I want to see
bro. And it's not like no like D-list celebrity. Like you're like, how is he getting these people on the show? And he makes like some personal jokes to them.
Oh.
And they'll just be like, yeah, but you're fat. And he'll be like, all right, we're gonna cut to. I think Obama was on it.
Oh, word?
Yes. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not no small little name. Like, one time he had Between Two Ferns with, I think, Hillary Clinton. He's gotten Obama on there. I want to say he's had Catherine Zeta-Jones. Like A-list celebrities.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
And all they do is, like, he interviews them, and he's like, how do you feel about being, like, never having, like, a blockbuster movie?
Oh, boy.
Like, he'll ask stuff like that.
When I think of comedy, that's what I think about.
And she'll be like, how do you feel about having high blood pressure?
Oh man,
it's like the most awkward, funniest. Like
it's a roast interview type.
So, who would you guys say stole the movie, and why was it Alan?
You said why he stole the movie?
Who stole the movie, and why was it Alan?
Because
Alan is to me. It's Alan. Y'all love Leslie Chow. I love Leslie Chow.
He's second for me.
It's gotta be his one-liners, bro, and his quotes.
I'm sorry, but
top
I
tier.
think a very strong character though is Stu. I think Stu carries so much.
What the?
I would do Phil over Stu.
Phil was funny, bro.
Phil was funny, and it was like the different dynamic of me being in charge and also him not giving a so he played both. There were scenes where he's like, we gotta get together, guys, we gotta do this, and there's other scenes where he's like, we doing this, right?
I love Stu, bro. The reason I love Stu is because he said, I love this. He said, you know what? I'm just gonna call her and tell her the whole truth, man. Just gonna tell her the whole truth.
My boy's ready to throw the towel in.
Like I said earlier, like I've been telling her. For you,
let's get into him real quick because my thing is, Phil is me because you don't find it weird. Don't you find it weird that you got to tell her that that you have to lie to her about going to Vegas, but she could
a bellhop at a hotel cruise line.
Cruise line. He said first, and then Doug.
For 3 years, it's time. This is how it works.
A, that is bullshit. And B, she is a complete bitch.
Hey, that's his fiancée.
It's true. It's true. You know it's true. She beats him.
That was twice, and I was out of line. She's strong-willed, and I respect that.
Wow. He's in denial. Not to mention she fucked a sailor.
Hey, he wasn't a sailor. He was a bartender on a cruise ship. You know that.
Doug said, come on. He wasn't a bellhop.
He was a
bartender on a cruise ship. He's like, guys, I'm standing right here. You know what I'm saying? And then even when they was in the hotel room and he was saying, I'm going to propose to her. It's been a long time. And he was just like, have you not listened to nothing I've said? You know what I'm saying? He said, one, that is bullshit. Two, she's a complete bitch. And like they were just going back and forth. And I'm just like, and then next thing you know, the scene's still in himself. You guys ready to let the dog out? And then he was like, who let the dogs out? Who?
That little dance, bro.
That little dance gets me
bro,
every time, bro.
Sorry.
I can see why Shorty. Oh, my bad.
No,
Not to cut your wisdom.
Ooh.
Watching the pod, my boy.
I love the supporter, bro.
That's gonna be a meme now.
Yeah.
Hey, nasty. But I can see why old girl was taking advantage of my boy, man. Because he would act like he was stern and fold. If you try to put that credit card in my that hotel room, he tried to act like he was doing it. Phil said, do that shit.
He falls under peer pressure.
Listened.
He falls
Peer
under
pressure.
Peer pressure is hard.
I think that's what the girl, his old girl be like, hey, man. But that's kind of what falls into it. That's why he be getting ran through.
She said, first of all, she hates semen.
Yeah, he said, if you must know, he didn't even come inside her. He said, yeah, you can believe that. He was like, no, I do believe it because she's grossed out by semen.
Oh my god.
Stu is so funny, bro.
If I was the cashier, no. Oh my god.
Hold on. When he ran into the stripper and she's holding his hand and everything, and then he sees his grandma's Holocaust ring, he spits on the baby. The baby stopped. Sorry.
The fact you kept calling him daddy, bro. Daddy didn't mean that.
He said, I'm sorry. That's my grandma's Holocaust
That shit was
ring.
killing me.
I didn't know what to do.
Oh my god.
So many jokes are set. Like, that's why I love Stu. That's why I say he might be second for me. Stu said, not only is Stu set up a lot of the jokes for everyone else, he's so much of the physical comedy as well.
He really is. He is. Now, however, though, got to go back to my boy again, Alan, because it just made me think about it when we was talking about the store. Remember when they were in there talking about the whole she screwing the bellhop and all that? Remember it was an old man while Alan was getting the gas. And, the old man, he was just like,
oh, my God.
It's a sweet ride. He was like, don't look at it. Don't touch it.
Boy, you've got a sweet ride there.
Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Go on, get out. You heard me. Don't look at me either. Yeah, you better walk on.
I hit an old man in public. Oh my God, bro!
Man, 0 to 100.
Let me tell you something, bro. In movies, I don't. For all of our movie watchers, which if you watch this podcast, I hope you're watching movies. You should be watching them with the subtitles on because you will miss. So much.
Subtitles are goated, bro.
Yes, bro.
So we all agree. Subtitles
because there's so many, especially in The Hangover. You don't really hear it, and you'll see the subtitles. You'll be like, "Bro,
cooked his ass,"
because that's when he said it.
For real,
I'll hit old man in public.
And you know me, I'm a Disney fan. So the fact because keep in mind, this is when the Jonas Brothers were like, this was 2000. What I said, 2009. So I was in, I was in like high school during this time. So Disney was at its peak, bro. They were just like, bro, we should come back to Vegas and play again. Cause Alan won his $80,000. He was just like, yeah, we come back. He said, oh wait.
Next
it
week
can't
ain't
be next
good.
week. The Jonas Brothers are in town. Bro, what do you say? And remember, even like the small stuff at the beginning when they were picking up field from the school, and he was just like, "Do you have to park so close?" And then he was just like, "Why?" He was just like, "I'm not." He's supposed to be a certain distance away from a school. I'm like,
he said I had to be 200 feet away from a school
and a Chuck E. Cheese.
And a Chuck E. Cheese.
And the first thing that came to my head, I'm like, I don't think on no like other stuff. I'm thinking like he did some stupid shit to get in that situation.
So he
some shit he didn't do intentionally why he can't do it.
So in the extended cut, he did, and they show it was an interview, and then the actor Zach he said that he didn't do anything inappropriate like that with the kid. It's just the fact that he was in Chuck E. Cheese. Got a booth to himself and tried to invite kids to just eat pizza and hang out. So obviously,
red flag.
What does that look like to you?
Red flag.
Red flag.
You know what I'm saying? So, bro, the movie is just
put them on that website.
Put them on
super
that website.
timely.
That name got to be registered and placed on Neighborhood Watch.
That if you ever go to the website, you see everything, boy. Where they live, photos, crazy.
I'm scared to go.
I'm scared, bro.
Because I'm scared.
Because before you move somewhere, bro. First thing I having a little girl, bro. First thing I do, go to the website. You can see that picture.
You
have
you're
different
a girl
color
dad,
flags, so you know what they did. Because sometimes being a sex offender,
it's color flags.
yeah, there's different flags for what they did. Some is like like different things. So like, so you know, like, hey, he may be a sexual whatever, but what did he do and when was it? Because even I don't care if it's 1985.
I agree.
I don't give a damn.
The name got to be registered and placed on Neighborhood Watch.
You know what I mean?
The predator moving flocks.
And I'll be like looking at the window like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Let's talk about Mike Tyson.
I don't remember him being so robust in this movie.
He was robust. He's just like a block, like a Minecraft character.
Dang. Boy had a belly on him.
Let me chill out before he come and hit us, though.
Yeah, no, he didn't you. I didn't say all
cold.
that about him.
So when I did my research, he was interviewed and he stated that allegedly that he didn't remember mostly filming The Hangover because he was high off of a white substance majority of the time filming this movie.
Really?
Word.
And watching the movie, I just can't unsee it now.
That's crazy.
The words were slurred.
Words are always
slurred more than usual.
We all do case stuff when we fucked up.
They had to bring that tiger back, man. And the tiger waking up in the middle of, I said,
I would have passed out. And I'm Stu. He scratched me. He clawed me.
My boy's tripping.
Bro, and my thing is, I'm Alan too, because remember they had to push it, and then he's. Alan, come on, he said, I can't. Bro, the movie.
Hey,
another big
I
thing
wouldn't be able to push that shit either.
That they, another thing that they really like made huge was it's not a purse, it's a satchel.
I want my purse back, assholes.
That's not a purse, it's a satchel!
It's a purse, okay?
It's a purse, okay? Like, he said, hey, there was a Skittles in there.
I was like, damn, my boy's ready to scrap.
They go on the elevator, and I'm Phil. I love the fact they were looking at the elevator waiting. Phil kind of did a double take of like, hold up. He said, are you really wearing that? He said, wearing what? He said, come on, is he really wearing it or you guys just effing with me? He was just like, what? He said, the man purse. He was like, it's not a man purse. It's a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one. He said, yeah, and so does your Behar. Like, bro, the movie is so good. That's why I said I can literally quote this entire movie, bro.
I feel like movies in this era, like from like 08, 07 to like 2013, bro, like
when did White Chicks come out?
Step Brothers. That was like early 2000s.
Oh man.
Like that 08 era
that 2000 era, man. They just really pushing comedy, bro.
The 2010s, bro, it has, because you can tell when something from 2010 has like a certain
it started at 2015 to me though. 2015 back. Like anything 16 and up for the most part, it just went. So I guess with that though, would you guys say that? How would you guys feel about a female version of The Hangover? I feel like we already have
the Bridesmaids.
I'm gonna say Bridesmaids, right? Or the one we were talking about earlier with where they went to New Orleans.
I was gonna say,
Tiffany Haddish.
Girls Trip is more on.
I haven't seen that.
That's a good movie.
It's so good, bro.
Good movie.
It's so good.
Really,
it's for them, just like it is in The Hangover. But I will say, Tiffany Haddish is more so of the Allen of the movie.
Right, the crazy one.
Queen Latifah is more of Phil, I would say.
I would see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I would have put her out if you heard her name.
Regina Hall is more
Stu.
I would say she's Doug.
Oh yeah,
because
so
like
more
she was kind
structured.
of like she's very structured, very trying to play by the book. And Jada Pinkett Smith is Phil, I would say, in this movie. So
okay. That's a weird cast.
It works.
Hey, it do work.
Bruh, the movie. I would say this. When I went to go see it, I went to go see it by myself on a Tuesday for $5 just in case it was trash. I will say when I saw it, I literally sat there for a minute after it went off because I was just like, this is the first time. I have Snapchat videos of me in theaters by myself laughing because the movie was just that funny to me.
I'm about to check it out.
And every time I don't watch it every year. I don't watch. Maybe I think last time I watched it is what I'm gonna go see. I went to Essence Fest for the first time because that's where they were going in the movie, to Essence Fest in New Orleans. And ironically, Essence Fest just passed this past weekend. But I want to say me and my friend Kayla was gearing up to go to Essence Fest, and me and Kayla, we watched it on the plane, headed to New Orleans. So it's just like, and those are around like what Janet was there 2022, I want to say. So that's the last time I watched. So I may watch it again, maybe within like this year or maybe next year. I watch it sporadically because the comedy still holds up just like this movie.
That's what's up.
So yeah,
this is your favorite comedy though, The Hangover?
I would say it's my favorite.
Nah, There's too many to. I don't think it's my favorite within this era. I'm a big Step Brothers. I'm a big Seth.
Okay.
I'm a big Seth Rogen fan, matter of fact, and Will Ferrell fan. So anything from like 07 on, bro. Even like the throwback.
Your
like
favorite is Other Guys. I mean, Hangover.
Yeah.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers gotta be.
My favorite is Other Guys. You ever seen Other Guys?
Who's that? Was that with Kevin Hart, or who's that with?
No, that's with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, he said my wife is average. It was straight bad. He was like, my wife is so average.
I think it was Eva Longoria.
Yeah, no, it was Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes. That's who
Right,
it was.
yeah.
I don't know. Bro.
That's a great. That's a pretty good
This is
movie.
gonna
bro.
sound so
Other
bad.
Guys is hilarious.
Great
This
movie.
is gonna sound so bad. I can't think of really. I mean, Get Hard, but I don't like Will Ferrell.
I'm not a
don't?
huge Will Ferrell.
Semi-Pro
like
is
him.
also one of my favorite
It's
movies.
funny.
Semi-Pro.
He doesn't like Elf. So
That's not even
my wife loves Elf.
Tell her. If she
I'm
listens
growing
to the
up. I
pod,
never really watched it, but
Elf is
but I like it though.
like that crack me up every time.
Tell her I pray that she does not look. I'm going to always try my best to not cover Elf every December season.
Elf was a hood classic for her.
It's a classic Christmas movie, bro.
If we get enough people that really push for it, I'll do it by default. But my
It's
God,
a funny
I hate
movie to
that
me.
movie, bro.
Y'all fuck with Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yes,
That's what a classic for me, boy. That's like one of the first like
I've seen
comedies.
that movie like 4 times.
It's not one
Really?
of my, I don't really think about it, but it is like it's one of those movies that's like a kind of like a core memory. Like you just remember the movie
Right.
itself. But like, yeah, I just it ain't something that I think I'll ever revisit like that. I like
He
How
said
High.
Bill Gluckman down with the bitches and
You ever
hoes.
seen How High?
No.
How High
Yeah.
is a good one.
I've only
That's a
seen
good one,
clips
too.
of it.
I call that, even though it didn't, I don't think it premiered, but I call those movies like MTV comedy movies. They remind me of like peak
Malibu
MTV.
Most Wanted is
yeah.
definitely an MTV comedy.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
I think
it's like
Half Baked too with Dave Chappelle too.
Yeah, you
that's
know what
kind
I'm
of like
saying?
that same vibe.
But one person I do want to shout out in this film, even though we've already talked about him, is the actor who plays Leslie Chow. Did you know during this whole filming process, his wife was going through cancer? And it was like very severe. And so Bradley Cooper would drive him like home. He invited him over for Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like that. So every day after taping, he'll go be with his wife and stuff like that. So to provide something like this while you're
During
watching
such a-
that, it's again,
Shout out to you, bro.
shout out, man.
Shout out.
That's,
Shout out.
That's hard.
Do you know his actual name?
It's Ken. I don't want to tell that last name up.
It's something with a J, right?
That K.
Oh, a K.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
But
it.
shout out to you, bro. That's
Yeah.
definitely
Is she
something.
good now? You know.
I think she is.
She's
I think
straight?
So. I think so.
Let me tell you something. I'm sorry. I still got him at number 2. I got Kobe at my 2. I got Kobe at my 2, man.
I would hate watching that movie, bro. I'm like, I would hate to be with no tooth. The whole time I'm thinking like that bothered me the whole time.
Who got beat up the worst?
Alan got knocked out by Mike
I was about
Tyson,
to say,
bro.
Alan got hit by
Mike Tyson punched in the head. He got hit by a door in the head, and he got stunned in the head.
Yeah.
And he threw a crowbar at his head too.
Oh yeah, because Child threw the.
Stu got his tooth pulled out.
I hate
He
him.
got tased in the neck. He didn't get the tasing the worst.
Hey, pretty boy.
He said, "Now you fat Jesus." I said, "Damn."
But there was a nod to his. I think he had like a show or like a stand-up comedy, and that's what they referred to him as, Fat Jesus.
Yo, really?
Oh, man.
He said that's who he looked like, was Fat Jesus. But Ed Helms, who plays Stu, his tooth is actually knocked out. So that was real. There was no prosthetic.
Oh.
There was no prosthetic.
That's wild. 'Cause
Nah,
I was
for-
looking to see if they painted over it. Because sometimes you can
Yeah.
see like they just put black paint over it or
But
whatever.
no, like yeah, it was knocked out for real. But I will say, I feel like when it come down to all the characters and things like that, I will say, would you guys would have watched, because we talk about Mr. Chow all the time, do you guys think you would have watched a Mr. Chow spinoff movie? Because I feel like he kind of earned a spinoff.
Y'all love Chow more than I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Chow is hilarious, but I don't think I would have watched a whole movie on Mr. Chow.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. I think you got to keep them. It's one of those things where you get in spurts. Like adds a little flavor to a funny. The movie's already funny. Is you try to overdo it, bro? It's gonna be just like
Yeah, it's too
whole
much.
movie
It's gonna be
of
too
that?
much.
Because I feel like when you know least about him, it makes the Lord crazy. You know what I'm
He
saying?
just
Little
pops
sprinkles.
in.
Just little
Right.
sprinkles, bro.
So, and even with when it comes down to Mr. Ch, did you guys see the other two movies, Hangover 2 and 3?
I did. I don't
Hangover
remember, but
2, I want to say, was that the one where he got Mike Tyson's tattoo?
Yes.
Seen that
was
one?
that Thailand?
Yeah, that was in Thailand.
Yes, I've seen that one. Hangover 3, I don't think I've seen.
Yeah, I remember part 3, but I will say the funny does water down per movie though. Hangover Part 2 was funny, but Part 3 is almost just like it's time.
Been there, done that type of thing.
Yeah, because technically they're all the same plot.
Yeah, I want to say though that the third one reminded me of like it was too much slapstick comedy. Like it was like what's it Jackass.
Yeah,
like Jackass the movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a lot of
a lot of like special effect, like flying and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I will say this. I mean, because like I said, the movie just turned 15 years old. In 5 more years, obviously, it'll be 20 years old. Do you guys think you'll watch like a reboot, like 20-year anniversary sequel? I feel like
I would. I mean, it's a great concept.
Same cast. It has to be the
same cast. 20 years, a sequel, as in they just do the first one over again, or they're gonna do another Hangover 4.
I don't know what because I don't know what you could do with the story. To be honest, I really don't.
There's 4 of them, so the last one would be Alan getting married.
He got married in part 3.
Doug got married.
All of them are married.
Phil
Stu got married in part 2. That's what part 2 was about. That's why they were in Thailand.
So then Phil, what about Phil?
Phil was already married. Remember, he's got a wife and kids.
Okay, so I mean,
going back to Black Doug.
Yeah,
going back to Black Doug.
He was in part 3 actually. Black Doug.
I would say if everyone got married, maybe either
they kid. Oh no, this part too far for.
What's it? Well, it's 15 years.
Well,
that's real though.
I feel like
so Phil's kids could be old enough.
They grown, right? Yeah,
and they lose his
Phil
daughter.
He only had a boy, a son. That's it.
Okay, they lose the son because he's like, yo, I'm gonna show you how we used to do it. Then he loses his son.
now we turn into Taken.
Like again, in this time, movies like The Hangover and
White Chicks, and
all those, it's too sensitive right now. I would say just the first 15 minutes of this movie, if that came out today, it would be a problem. I mean, the slurs in this movie, the stereotyping, the racist jokes. I mean, it's too vulgar for I feel like the world today. So The Hangover, for a lot of people who say they love The Hangover, they love The Hangover. If it came out today, some of you guys would be the same people that would have a problem with it. But I mean,
that's
when
true.
in doubt, I would say it's peak comedy though. But yeah, man, you guys, that was The Hangover. All right, guys, before we hop out of here, man, we got to jump it over to my favorite segment, which is What's Your Jam? And Shaq, What's Your Jam is when we talk about what we bump into for the week, artists, movie soundtrack, songs. You listen to it, you name it. So you're our guest of honor. Go ahead and tell us, what are you bumping to for the week?
Absolutely. So I always go back to either older mixtapes or CDs I used to in high school or like late 2010. So, but this week I was bumping a Dirty Sprite 2. Ooh! One of the best feature Hendrix, boy. From top to bottom, album just a banger, dog.
Dirty Sprite 2, man. What a time.
Dirty Sprite 2. That's like what, 2014, 15? Mm-hmm. Classic. Hood classic. Shit, Dirty Sprite 2.
Okay. What about you, T?
I haven't listened to this artist in a while. But his last single just came out, so I have to give him a shout out because it feels like he's back in his old ways. Mm-hmm. For real. Chance the Rapper just came out with a song called Tree.
I hate you.
It feels just like old Chance. You was about to say that?
I was gonna say just Chance the Rapper. His album The Big Day. That was gonna be my. Now you guys know what my jam was for the week. But
yeah, he just came out with a song about with Tree. It's very light. It's real cool, but it's also just.
Does it sound like the Coloring Book Chance?
It sounds like before Coloring Book Chance, which is good. It sounds like young Chance, and I used to listen to Chance before he was. Like, this is my one, like, OG, like, I was on Chance before everybody. Like, that's Chance the Rapper. I remember telling everybody, like, keep an eye on him. Like, he only had, like, 40,000 listeners at that time. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm always like, ugh. Yeah. But he got Wayne on there, and I think he got Smino on there. Sounds just like an old Chance song, which is dope. This is so funny. So Chance was really good. His peak, really, was when he was really lost. So he was like on acid.
Oh.
He ain't have no girl. He ain't have no marriage. No kids.
Haircut, nothing.
When he fell off, everyone says when he cleaned up, got sober, got married, loved his wife, had kids.
That when the music goes
So
trash.
now, when Chance is now
He's
divorced,
got divorced. Yeah.
we are. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of Chance the Rapper fans was rubbing their hands like,
He back in the lab. He back in the lab.
we got him back. I will say, and this is kind of weird, but I will say to end it, like it's really cool to just hear him feel like he doesn't have to rap about anything but what he wants to rap about.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like
Yeah.
it's just he rap, but I will say he raps about his life. So even when he was with his wife, that's what he was rapping about because that was his life. He never faked it.
You can follow his life through his music.
For sure. Yeah. I love my wife. He was saying that all through the album.
Right. But for me, again, same thing. I'm bumping the Chance the Rapper, but his album The Big Day, I know it wasn't critically received well, but like it's this one song that's just a feel good song because like I said last week, lately I just been in like a really good mood lately. I just feel just very I guess because a lot of great things are happening for me and stuff like that. But he had this song with Shawn Mendes called Ballin' Flossin'. Oh my God, it's my song, bro. It's just saying like, let's pretend it's your birthday, let's blow out the candles. It's like you can use it as a date night song, getting your day started song. It's just a upbeat song, and I can tell Chance just be rapping on this song. He just had a bunch of random stuff.
I tell you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm gonna glaze for a second. Nobody, I swear to you, nobody puts words together like Chance the Rapper. His cadence is all by his
Honestly,
own.
that's why I love him and I love Kendrick Lamar because, like, to me, when they come down to rap, I love someone who's intelligent, and you can tell both brothers are very intelligent.
Bro,
Anybody tip on top of Jermaine Cole, man?
Jermaine Cole,
Don't do
nice.
my boy like that.
When I say like, okay, so one thing I'll say about J. Cole, and why we gonna get me talking about music, you know I'm not gonna shut up. But one thing I'll say about J. Cole, when you hear J. Cole rap, I know he still uses a pen and pad. Yeah. Like it sounds
Authentic,
like he writes
right.
it down. Like he's not typing it. Chance the Rapper, some of the like cadences and like the little subtle nuances and even just how he raps certain things, I'm just like, your brain ain't here. Like it just don't make sense. Kendrick Lamar, he always has a story to tell. Some people don't like him, but Drake always has a stethoscope to what you want to hear. Perfect. He got the heartbeat of the game. I don't care what anybody tell. I don't care how many writers you say because everybody can have a lot of writers and not know what the people want to hear.
You got to put it together, right?
He puts it together every time.
And for like over a decade, bro, it's crazy.
Bro,
it's crazy. It is.
So
crazy.
like when you start looking at like for instance like I love Wayne, but like Wayne doesn't really.
He's one note.
He don't transcend. His new music does not touch you like the old music. It's not like, dang, Wayne still do like he still has good
Drake
verses.
music has grown with the original audience,
bro,
and gained new.
You can go back to Take Care and tell me it still does not sound good right now.
Still
I want the album on vinyl so bad, bro.
It still hits.
On vinyl so bad.
The whole album is just the
like,
album art and everything.
I was telling my barber this. We were talking about Jay-Z, and he was like, why isn't Jay-Z's? I said, because Jay-Z don't know how to pick a beat. Like Jay-Z is such a good
crazy. That's it, bro.
Jay-Z's best songs is because he's finally on a good beat.
Yeah.
He would have so many more hits if Jay-Z had better beat selection.
And I would say majority
I'm not
of
a big Jay-Z person
songs,
either, but anyways.
Majority of his best songs, I would say they're like songs with features on them.
Features, but also like when you really sit down and listen to what he's saying, you're like, oh man, he's spitting. But
yeah,
you
like
don't
99
know because
Problems.
his beat, yes,
going crazy.
But his beats sometimes don't hit. So that's why when you get a Jay-Z on a good beat, it's like, oh, DJ Khaled puts him on a good beat. Watch the Throne, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah. Let's not even talk about that album. That album is not even an album to me. Like
I mean, the Black album was nice too.
Yes, Blueprint 3.
Blueprint, yep.
That was a good album.
That's when he finally was like, I got some beats for y'all. Timberland touched that. Come on,
hey, Timberland go crazy.
Timberland
bro.
been going.
He
crazy
one of them ones. Yeah. Timberland one of them ones.
Him, still doing.
Him and Dre's.
I agree.
Come on, bro.
Chef's kiss.
So like, yeah, like I love when you have certain artists when they have like that's when you know that they've really made an imprint is because nobody else is in that like span. Like nobody can touch that because that's his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the greats only do that, and that's what I love about Chance the Rapper. Like he has such a like weird sliding slithery type of talk to it that it's just like, bro, it's so smooth. It's so nice. So yes. That's my boy Chance. I
love Chance.
Chance, if you see this, I've been riding with you since day one, brother. Please lock in with me. Slide me a DM.
I'm gonna have to pull up and check it out.
I use that every day. He's in the song Blessings. He said, "Call me Mr. Mufasa. I had the master stampedes."
Come on now, because I
put
know
it in my veins.
You know what? What's my favorite one? And it's so easy. You know I fuck with your friends, but damn, Gina.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting hit with the woo out your bam,
bro.
I'm gonna have to tune in, bro.
Yes,
I've been sleeping on Chance,
just
bro.
Just like Sia, you can't see.
Bro.
God.
But Shaq, man, we really enjoy having you here, bro. Honestly, you've been one of our most interactive guests too.
You are the most intuitive guest we have had.
Intuitive.
Very intuitive. That boy T.I. for real.
Hey, T.I. do try too
He
hard.
kept saying all the time.
Expeditiously, my brother.
But man, you've been very vocal, man. We enjoy having you. I already know, because one thing I know about our listeners and our viewers is that they love people who are very interactive. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Granted, we've had all great guests and stuff, but I've noticed people like Angelica, when they tend to,
you can tell they watch the show.
Yeah,
bro.
When you that's why I feel it's important to watch the show before you come on and stuff like that.
Don't come on this show. Honestly, do not come on the show if you ain't watch. We already say that to the guests, you got to watch an episode, but Shaq is one of them people that
you can tell.
I know Shaq watched the show. Hey, bro,
because he hit us with that not to cut your wisdom.
Hey, but here's the thing, right? So, I'm always the person that support anybody, right? So I got a family member, friend, homie, whatever. You start something new. Hey, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna go to the event. I'm gonna like the video, whatever. And initially, it's kind of the same thing. I'll support, but then I watch the shit. I'm like, hey, this joint is fire, dog. So I'm like,
appreciate it.
Hey,
bro.
it comes to because on my YouTube subscriber list, I have videos that I'm waiting for people to upload and shit, and y'all one of them. So I'm like, let's get it, man. It's Thursday. It's Thursday morning. JT got that MacBook fired up. Let's get it started.
That MacBook be on fire.
Let's get it started.
MacBook gonna work overtime,
bro.
I
know my MacBook be bro.
That bitch be humming.
It does, bro.
That bitch be humming.
Oh my
God, sound like
bro.
a jet.
It does, bro. It does, but man, bro, Shaq, thank you so much for being with us today, man. We gotta have you back in the clubhouse for this season 2 wraps up, bro. We have to have you.
I'm
gonna
pull up, bro. Whenever y'all need me,
for sure.
Yeah, but go ahead and let the people know where they can follow you. Or anything you want to put out there to them, let them know.
Well, I'm not really on social media. Actually, you can't follow me on Twitter, ShaqMoney.eth. That's the only thing you gonna find me on. But I hope y'all appreciate JT and Timba for having me, man.
Yeah,
man. Good people, bro.
Anytime, guys. Next week we are just go ahead and get ready. We're gonna give you guys a break from the movies. Next week we are having a hot takeover volume 3. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And guess what? This time we're gonna have another guest in the clubhouse for the hot take takeover. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. This has been a fun episode, T, man.
We out, man.
We out, man. Till next week. We'll holler at y'all.
Peace.
Our podcast comes out every Thursday. Make sure you hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. This has been the Hear Me Out podcast with Tim and JT. Available everywhere where you listen to podcasts.